Big water can mean big fish.
Got him. Wow.
But nothing is ever automatic.
Oh, man.
No.
It's a case of now you see him,
Oh, there he is. Yeah, okay.
now you don't.
Where'd you go fishing?
Today on Lake Commandos.
This could be the big one of the
Wild
day.
fish. I love fishing new water. The challenge is always the same. Find fish, trigger strikes. Ooh, there's a big fish. But what I really love is beating the other guy. I got a fish. This is Lake Commandos.
Lake Michigan's massive Green Bay. There are very few bodies of water more scenic for tourists and more intimidating for anglers. It may be the ultimate battleground for a commando mission, because on Green Bay, only the strong survive. And today, Steve Pennaz will have his hands full, going head-to-head with big water smallmouth bass expert Ryan Chuckel.
When Steve asked me to join him on this trip up here in Green Bay, I couldn't resist, especially the opportunity to bring a Minnesota Vikings fan into Green Bay Packer country and compete. I feel a little like Aaron Rodgers, somebody who I've never been compared to before.
All right, full disclosure, you've fished this bay before, so I have to admit that's a little intimidating in this competition.
I don't know if you have anything to worry about. I've never fished here this time of year. It's going to set up totally different. You think about the fact that we're almost in July and we're going to be catching smallmouth on beds. That's pretty cool. If that's where they are, and but to your point, I think based on water temperatures, they should be.
Today's mission may sound simple enough, but on the 5th largest freshwater lake in the world, nothing is ever easy. We're after pre-spawn and spawning smallmouth bass on the rocky shoals and shorelines along the Door County Peninsula of Green Bay. The biggest challenge facing any angler willing to tackle the Great Lakes is where to start. With so much water, shoreline, and structure, the size alone can be overwhelming. Here are the details on today's battleground. We're going to concentrate on a 2,000-acre section of Green Bay along the west shore of the Door County Peninsula that features a large shallow bay, main lake points, and a handful of nearby islands. Habitat and cover is ideally suited for spawning smallmouth bass, with miles of rock-strewn flats and shorelines and dozens of rocky shoals and points. There's no shortage of quality forage, but the top prey fish by far is the non-native goby, an invasive that has become the primary forage species for most of the smallmouth in this area. Whenever you plan to tackle the Great Lakes, weather is first and foremost on your mind. And the Commandos have timed things just right today, with air temps near 80, water temps in the mid-60s, and a light breeze out of the northwest. Those are the conditions the Lake Commandos are facing, and we're about to find out their plan of attack. But we want to know how you would fish it, so let us know online.
Behind me is Green Bay, one of the best smallmouth fisheries in the country, if not the world. There's some giants out here. The problem is it's late spring, and I'm not sure if we're going to find fish up shallow on beds or if we're going to be dealing with fish that have moved off. I'm still thinking they're up shallow, so I'm going to fish an Abu Garcia Veracity rod. It's a 7-foot medium action, super lightweight rod. It's got the micro guides for a spinning rod. I'm going to throw 8-pound nanofill with a 100% fluorocarbon leader from Berkeley in 8-pound as well. This water is super clear. I'm fishing it on a Revo SX30 reel, super lightweight reel, but a lot of power and a great drag. I'm gonna fish a really unique rig here. It's called a Jigging rig. It's designed in Japan. It features a drop shot weight as your head. It's got a split ring here, and I've got a 1/0 wide gap mustad hook here. I've got a Havoc beach shad on it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw it past the fish, bring it up in if this tail flaps just tremendously. And this is the rig I'm gonna use to beat Ryan today.
If there's one thing in Green Bay that's better than the Packers, as Steve knows, it's the smallmouth fishing. And I think there's going to be fish on beds. I think there's going to be fish cruising. And so I've picked a swim bait to use to cover water. I think I can drop it in beds and still get bit. It's a Berkeley ripple shad on a 3/32 ounce head. I've got a 6-pound fluorocarbon leader. I want to go light. I may get broke off, but I want to go as light as I can, and I think this line will stand up. And then I'm fishing a 8-pound Fireline braid. I've got the whole thing rigged on a Fenwick Elite Tech Smallmouth 7-foot 4-inch rod and a Pfluger Patriarch reel, and I think this is the combination that's going to help me defend packer territory.
This big water battle starts off with the signs of a potentially good shallow bite swimming all over, right next to the ramp. Ryan will get the first 2-hour window to test his ripple shad tactic, but he may not need anywhere near that much time.
Oh, wait a minute now.
Come on, all is fair.
Yeah, I guess it is. Oh, come on, it's like 2 minutes and, ooh, that's a nice fish too. You're in the water like 10 seconds. Bring him in here, come on, there we go. You get to unhook him yourself. I'm down by 1, I haven't even cast yet.
1-0, baby.
Lake Commandos is brought to you by Abu Garcia for life, Trilene, Anglers Trust Berkeley Trilene, Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time, Nanofill, the next generation in fishing line, Fish Hound, real-time fishing reports, and by Garmin, fight your fish, not your fish finder. Our big water smallmouth battle is underway on mighty Green Bay, and Ryan Chuckel needed only about 10 seconds to put the first fish of the day in the boat, proving this is one guy who is not intimidated by the Great Lakes. He's been involved in the fishing industry as a marketing and PR expert for many years, and as a smallmouth specialist, he is no stranger to fishing the expansive waters of Lake Michigan and Green Bay. He is also an avid tournament angler who competes in dozens of events each year.
I think we should try to find some less pressured fish.
Yes, I agree. Oh yeah, baby!
Uh-oh.
There we go. Whew.
Evened up.
Even it up. Thank you. Not a big fish, but 1-to-1, baby. Look at this. That guy was eating that bait. You know, these fish in this area, obviously the boat ramp is right there. These fish have probably been pressured. You can see they're very boat shy, and even though this one has no hook holes in his mouth, I'm sure he's been chased a few times. He's fishing the white greenback. Chartreuse. Killer. You know, the fun thing about bed fishing is you can actually watch the fish's reaction to your baits, and you learn a lot about the fish and their whole personality.
Let's keep searching. We got to find some big ones. Oh,
yeah, baby.
That's a nice one.
Yeah. He came off that boulder right there. Oh. Thank you.
That job.
Ooh, that's a good fish. Look at that one. Yeah, baby. Chartreuse. First cast. That's Smalley. Yeah, he did. He came up and ate it. Fish? Yep. There you go. Ooh, there's a nice one. That's the biggest one yet.
I think so.
Did you see that one, or was that a blind cast?
Just right by the boat too.
Oh, that's a fatty, man.
Getting a little bigger.
Yeah.
What does that make it, Steve?
It makes it, just can't wait till I get the trolling motor. Nice job, nice fish.
The bedfish are on fire, and Ryan Chuckel is building an early lead. But will it stay that way?
Yeah, he's a nice one.
Whoa. Oh, man.
No.
That was a stud.
That was a good one.
Your outboard's power trim and tilt unit uses hydraulics to change the angle of thrust for maximum performance from pole shot all the way up through top end. Simple maintenance will keep the unit running trouble-free. Periodically lube the tops of the rams and their contact points using a quality marine grease. Also, check that the rams are corrosion-free and that there are no signs of fluid leaks. If leaking is present, have an authorized Yamaha dealer inspect the unit. Occasionally, check the fluid level in the trim and tilt unit. If low, top it off with Yamalube Performance Power Trim and Tilt Fluid to provide smooth operation and reduced wear. When it comes to achieving peak performance, maintenance matters.
This segment is brought to you by Yeti Coolers. Yeti, wildly stronger, keep ice longer. The Lake Commandos are on a mission to find big smallmouth bass on big water. They've been sight fishing bedded fish in shallow water, and as the first 2-hour window draws to a close, Ryan Chuckel has the lead over Steve Pennaz.
Well, Ryan, your time's up.
It's up.
Time's up. 2 hours, you're up, but you're up ahead. You're 4-3. We had some nice fish, though. For the first half of this mission, we've been working shallow fish in the back of a large bay. My hope is a move to slightly deeper structure in the main bay will result in more and bigger bites. You know, these fish are a lot tougher than I thought they were going to be.
Yeah, we just haven't found the right ones yet. We're going to find them.
We're also going to switch to my bait of choice, a haddock beach shad fished on a Jika rig. What I like about this beach shad is that bait on the fall, on the fall, it still has that wide tail wobble.
Yeah.
Right there looks like a bed, doesn't it?
Yeah, that might have been the one I saw.
That is a fish. Look at, oh, he ate it, got it! Oh, man, he ate that right away!
Time.
That was an aggressive one. Are we tied now?
I think so. What is it, 5'5"?
In clear water, these fish can see a bait from 15, 20, 25 feet or even more, and these fish would move up to take a bait. Tied up, dude. We're fishing in 9, 10 feet of water with a bait that was running maybe 2, maybe 3 feet down. These fish would move up to take them. That's a fish you should be able to catch. Got him. Ooh, that's a powerful fish. That's a big fish.
Yeah, he's a nice one.
Whoa. Oh, man.
Ah, no.
That was a stud.
That was a good one.
He's still there.
Oh, yeah. Might be a little gun shy. There he is.
Good one, huh?
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, that's a stud. Oh, that's a stud. Got him. Oh,
That's a fun one right there.
Look at that beast. Oh, oh, oh. That is a smallmouth.
We came out here with some preconceived notions, as most people that go fishing do. You go out expecting a certain pattern to work, a certain bait to work, based on what you hear and what you've experienced in the past. And what I like about this format, where we're competing but also working together, is that we've discovered that you can actually use a swim bait in the bed of a fish to catch them with a certain presentation.
You have to admit that hurts. That was a nice fish. Congrats. But
I'll tell you what,
I had that one on.
Hey, that's what's great about bed fishing. You can catch them again and again, and we just proved that. I mean, what was it, 5 casts later?
You know, if we made a mistake today, I think we stayed too shallow too long. I think if we would have moved out and deeper and fished some more pre-spawn fish on some reefs offshore, I think we'd have done better on big fish. But as it is, it's hard to beat sight fishing. Here he comes, here he comes. Got him, got him. Oh! Wow, look at his jumps, baby. Look at that. That's just a wild fish, man. Get him. That is a dog, man. Look at that.
Nice. He's a thick one.
Oh, look, he's blind.
Oh, he's
blind on one eye.
That's how you were able to catch him.
Probably.
Didn't know any better.
Had to get on the right side of the fish.
The pieces of this smallmouth puzzle are coming together. The action is heating up, and the fish are getting bigger with every hook set. But with time running out, the difference in this commando battle is just a single bite. Lake Commandos is brought to you by Yeti coolers, wildly stronger, keep ice longer. Gulp Alive, looks, feels, tastes alive. Yamaha Marine, reliability starts here. Not too kinky, no kinks ever. Freybill, trusted gear since 1938. And by Plano, protect your passion. On massive Green Bay, Lake Commandos Steve Pennaz and Ryan Chuckel are deadlocked in a classic head-to-head battle. Ryan just tied it up with another solid big water smallie. Now, with time running out, Steve rolls the dice and makes a major color change from the proven white to an untested black.
He's looking at the black.
Got him! Ooh, he's a nice one too.
He's a lot bigger than I thought he was.
Yeah, I think he could be the big one of the day.
Fish. One cast with the black.
No
Did you
way.
see that?
Yeah,
First
sometimes
cast.
that's all it takes. Ooh, that's a toad. Look at the shoulders on that one.
That's a giant. Oh, look at the size of that dude. Oh, I had no idea he was that big.
I didn't
Did
either.
you?
Not at all.
Oh, I had no.
I would have said he was maybe a 2-pounder.
I had no idea he was that.
He's
Look
healthy.
at that bass.
He's healthy.
The biggest fish of the day gives Pennaz a one-fish lead. But with just minutes to go, Ryan spots what could be his last shot at a tie.
Got him. Got him. Ooh, good one too. Oh, nice job, dude.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
That's a giant. Get him.
All right.
Got him. Well, the beachhead's working. Unfortunately, we got a dilemma here. My 2 hours are up, and you and I are tied.
Tie ball game.
Tie ball game. So you have a choice. You have a choice of saying, I like tying, or we go to sudden death. Which one is it?
We gotta go sudden death.
All right. 4.5 pounder?
Easy 4.
Yeah, beauty.
Looks
That's
like
a
a pretty
tank,
good one
too.
on it too. Yeah, it does.
Oh, come on. Excuse me.
Yeah, I know it's sudden death. All the niceties are over now.
That's a bigger fish, too.
I think it's pretty good. Come on, eat it.
No, no, no! Snag
This
in the
one's
tail.
hooked in the mouth.
No,
Oh,
no!
I don't know if I'm asking for this thing to keep my bait 3 times is an awful lot.
Oh, no! No! Oh, I missed him. Bring him up. That's good fish. Congratulations, winner.
Hey, I think you found this one, so I should give you half point.
What a great day on some big fish. Look at that. So our big water battle came down to sudden death, and yes, I've got to give this one to the Packer backer. And although it may hurt my purple pride a bit, I can honestly say I learned a lot on Green Bay today. Lesson number 1 was that not all swim baits are made to do the same things well. The ripple shad is superb when fished on a straight retrieve or with a jigging action, while the Havoc beach shad with its thin tail can be fished horizontally or dropped vertically on bedding fish. And lesson number 2, know when to break the rules. Sometimes it's okay to leave fish to find fish, especially when you're looking for bigger bites. We had as many fish as we wanted in the shallow harbor, but we left them, went deeper, and found the bruisers that we were looking for. Today's top performing bait was the 4-inch Havoc beach shad in pearl white. The action, when fished horizontally or vertically, was just what these roaming and bed guarding fish were looking for.
Here's your chance to go commando and win what works. Log on to our Facebook page and enter our free Win What Works sweepstakes. Every week, we'll pick one lucky winner and send them the same baits we used in that week's Lake Commandos mission. So enter today and go commando.
So it's mission accomplished on Green Bay and a commando win for Ryan Chuckel. One thing is certain, Green Bay is one of the nation's, if not the world's, top smallmouth bass fisheries, and I'm going back as soon as possible. Oh man, is that a whole lot of ugly right there, baby?
That is.
Laying eggs, baby.
I'm Captain George Mitchell. This is Coastal Chaos. One of the deadliest techniques in fishing is jigging, whether it be old school, like the traditional leadhead jigs, or the new stuff, especially the metal baits from Sabile, the vibrato or the clever jig. Jigging takes all kinds of species, shallow water stuff like redfish and trout, and the offshore bruisers as well, snappers, groupers, heck, even big old covias. Now, jigging's been around forever, but new technology really has made an impact on it, from rods, reels, and line, especially braid. It has really made the jig that much more effective. I like that jigging lets you cover a lot of water. Let's say you're fishing for bull reds. Broadcast casting will put you on the fish fast. While you can fish some jigs naked, I love to tip mine with gulp. Fishing for the big boys offshore, there's nothing better than a 6-inch gulp mullet. When targeting larger species, I like to bump up the size of the equipment, but always remember to keep the jig the same size as the forage that your predator fish is after. Remember, match the hatch. When dropping your jig, pay attention as it falls. Midwater species like kingfish and wahoos are famous for hitting it on the drop. Man, it's tough to beat a jig. It really is a bait that a fish can't resist. Coastal Chaos, tips for serious saltwater anglers.